So it's now time to increase your knowledge of 5/4 grooves that little bit further. Now I have quite a bit to go through with you in this particular lesson. I have 4 grooves to go through with you in total. So let's get stuck into this and start off with this first one, all right? Now what I'm going to do with each one is demonstrate it for you. I'll play it on the cross stick like I normally do and sing it out first, each one, so you can internalize the pattern. I'll do it nice and slow and you can see where the counting and everything lines up. Then I'll put on a metronome. We'll do it nice and slow at 65 BPM, and then I'm going to bump it up and do it a good bit faster at 95 beats per minute. Now it's important to acknowledge what happens in between those two tempos. This is really important because that's where the work really comes in on your end. So what I do, if I was you, is make sure I can do it with me at 65 BPM, then put on your metronome and start moving your way up through the tempos, up as far as our goal tempo as 95 BPM. Once you can do it there, do it again with me. Make sure you're doing it correctly and it feels right to you, and then you can move on to the next groove. Now in terms of feel here, we are accenting those hi-hats again on those quarter notes. You'll see it written in the notation, so make sure you are doing it. It just pushes the groove along nicely. It's not going to work for all of them. You'll see why a little bit later in the lesson, but for now, make sure you are doing it if it's written in the notation. So the first one is going to both look and sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and. Let's lock this in with a metronome and do it nice and slow together at 65 beats per minute. Once you've got that down and you're feeling pretty comfortable with that, a reminder to get on that metronome, work your way up through the tempos, and when you're ready, here it is again, the same groove at 95 beats per minute. So we're now going to start adding in some 16th notes here. You can see them creeping in here on the E's of beat 2, beat 4 and beat 5. And you'll really hear where accenting those quarter notes and the hi-hats really comes into play in terms of feel with this particular groove. So that would sound like this. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 4 E and a 5 E and a. So let's place on a metronome again, and I'm going to play this for you at both 65 and 95 beats per minute.